I was rewatching The Irishman, on Netflix, and it was so current with the times because fucking Jimmy Hoffa fucking hated the Kennedys and all the.
Oh yeah, he's like I'm above basically the mob at a certain point.
Yeah,
and
he's
that's
like
what
the
got him
Kennedys.
whacked. Yeah.
He hated the Kennedys. He hated the Democrats, and he was all for the blue collar and.
Yeah, he's like, it's my union, and they were like,
it's my trucks. Without trucks, America doesn't get food. Without my trucks and my drivers, and it kind of reminds me of today's time. Like everybody loved JFK and thought he was so cool, but yeah, there's a ton of people that fucking hated that guy, and that's probably why he was shot.
Yeah, for sure. That's interesting. I like your enthusiasm about that topic.
So what I'm saying is, fuck Joe Biden, fuck inflation, fuck high gas prices. I'm not saying I'm either or, but I'm telling you, I don't think Joe Biden's worth a shit.
Wow, bro.
The fifth of him because there ain't no
you know what? I don't want to get too political, but I think that's why things are too liberal now. Things are too loose.
Right.
Like I said in I think it was the last podcast, right? I predicted the next president will be Republican.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Trump, but I think it's going to be Republican because things are too loose now.
I saw something today that was saying like one direction the Republicans can go to make that happen is just having more female candidates. Like, like just somebody that looks good, that can talk a big game. I mean, I don't mean to deny women.
What was that one lady in Alaska? Remember years ago?
Oh, Palin, Sarah Palin.
Yeah. They should bring her back. She might be Republican president.
I think, but the problem is it's like comedy, right? Like you've already ran through all the jokes with that person. So you can't bring that person.
And she's hot.
But that's where, like, look at AOC, look at other people like that are younger, new, and you want to get people that don't have a lot of criticism yet. You get them fresh and new and green into the system, and then over time they can outrun the criticism. Whereas if you bring some old dog that's already been beat down a bunch, it's harder for them to win.
That's why I think BJ Penn's got a good chance in Hawaii.
Oh, I saw that you shared that. So I saw something about like he's really advocating for the Hawaiian people, right? He's a Hawaiian. And he's trying to like make sure that the government works better for the Hawaiian people.
Correct. Yeah. His mom's actually Korean.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his mom's Korean. His dad's white, but he grew up on the Big Island, the main island of Hawaii, Hilo area, I believe. But anyways, he's Republican.
Oh, really? Interesting.
He said he's not leaving the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left him.
Oh.
And he doesn't like all the rules, the regulations, the bureaucracy. He has no choice but to be a Republican now.
Oh,
and I think he's going to capture a lot of votes.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, number one, if you come up as Republican, number two, you're also like, well, he's famous. And three, he's also an Islander. So
remember when I was there? What was that, months ago? And I told you I saw those protests.
Yeah, we had it
marches.
The video you shared.
I mean, those were all people saying what he's saying now.
Yeah.
I think Hawaii's been such a democratic state for years. I think it's going to change.
Here's the deal, bro. Like, we're coming out of this pandemic. So we've had 2 years of just like government, like do this, do that. Like I talk to people all the time in the Seattle area that have like young kids, and anytime these kids, like someone in their class gets sick, they got to take their kid to the fucking to get checked and fucking all this paperwork. They got to get out of work. They got to pull the kids out. And so we have 2 years of that. And then we have, inflation. We have the U.S. government, paying $40 billion in surplus to Ukraine. Like what is the fuck is going on? Gas prices are high. Like you want to start going back to the Republican side because they're very like, let's go minimal government. Let me keep more of my check.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to evolve.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know if that's right, but I get it. Yeah.
Joe Biden, man, have you seen him talk lately though? He slurs his speech.
Yeah,
And he says he can't say shit right. He says shit all fucked up and weird.
Yeah.
I think that's a turn off too.
Well, he's old, bro.
I know he's old, but he's saying some weird shit about like just random stuff.
I love
to find a clip. He's like,
I know.
the spaghetti cans in the grocery store. You can't even put boxes of food in the gas. And he just talks in this weird roundabout way. It's like, dude, fucking what are you saying, bro?
He's like summing up inflation by like products on shelves.
Yeah.
This can of beans is too much.
Yeah. This can of spaghetti and a box lunch is taking too long. And America will not drive an hour. It's like, dude, I don't get what you're saying, bro.
there's no Friskies on the shelves. I have that problem every week.
You're not going for class president here, bro. Like,
Well, yeah, they're pretty much saying like he probably should run again because it's just too much. Like, I mean, it's just and just probably that. Just the person, just the person you want to follow. Do you want to follow?
I was watching I was rewatching The Irishman, on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so current with the times because fucking Jimmy Hoffa fucking hated the Kennedys and all the.
Oh yeah, he's like I'm above basically the mob at a certain point.
Yeah,
and
he's
that's
like
what
the
got him
Kennedys.
whacked. Yeah.
He hated the Kennedys. He hated the Democrats, and he was all for the blue collar. And
yeah, he's like, it's my union, and they were like,
yeah, it's my truck. Without trucks, America doesn't get food. Without my trucks and my drivers, and it kind of reminds me of today's time, like. Everybody loved JFK and thought he was so cool, but yeah, there's a ton of people that fucking hated that guy, and that's probably why he was shot.
Yeah, for sure. That's interesting. I like your enthusiasm about that topic.
So what I'm saying is, fuck Joe Biden, fuck inflation, fuck high gas prices. I'm not saying I'm either or, but I'm telling you, I don't think Joe Biden's worth a shit.
Wow, bro. Well, listen. I think he was definitely the person that we had to choose versus Trump.
I agree.
Let's be honest. Trump tried to start a revolution, more than likely, and so now we're gonna face like a new battle. And I think if the right person comes up on either side, more power to him. I think we'll see if the powers of be that in the Democratic and Republican parties try to stand up something that nobody likes, and then we're back at this fucking. Why do we have to keep making these choices? That's the problem. But I agree with you that like I could see America leaning towards a more conservative side because we've spent 2 years plus this war fucking giving money and giving.
It's the
like,
lesser
all
of the
these
two
things.
evils. What's the lesser of the two evils? Like Trump divided the country. There was a lot of racism. There was division.
Right.
Police brutality, whatever, you name it. So then we went to Biden. But now gas prices are high.
Right. Everything's
We're involved
expensive.
in a wall. We're involved in I can't even talk like fucking him now. We're in a war that we don't need to be in.
Yeah.
Okay. Food, rent,
right.
gas.
Right.
Anything is inflated. That's what inflation is. It's inflated.
Right.
You get a 400-foot box studio here in San Jose. It's $2,000. $2,000.
God damn. Is that what it is at the places that you guys run?
Yeah, $2,000.
Fuck, bro.
So it's like, okay, what's the lesser of the two evil?
Right.
We gotta get better.
We do. I don't have any answers. I wish I did. I know you wish you did too. I mean, we're all kind of stuck in this. Like, can we wait it out?
But to close the loop, that's what I'm saying. I think BJ Penn has got a good chance. I think he's gonna win. People in Hawaii are fucking sick and tired of the liberalism, the looseness. A lot of small businesses lost their business.
Right. But I here's the honest truth about anybody that's jumping into politics is that you're dealing with a lot of red tape. You're dealing with a very slow process. And you're dealing with a lot of just fucking two sides butting heads the entire time. And it doesn't. So for him, I mean, I hope he has a strategy for like easy victories because otherwise you're just constantly fighting.
Well, he's going to fire people.
Well, let's hope so. I mean,
He-
we'll watch
there was-
that. We'll watch that.
Well, I'll have to bring up this clip where he's there talking and he's like, "Where's so and so right now? Are you in the building?" And he's doing a speech, and the guy's there. He's like, "When I'm in office, you're fired." Yeah,
It's like-
yeah.
it's like
He's naming people already. He says, "When I come in the office, I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go." Like he's already calling it out.
It's
And
like
it's firing people up. People were getting all, "Oh, fuck yeah, fuck those people."
yeah, it's like his jujitsu studio.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
get in
He's
here.
like, "I'm fighting you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you out. I'm making you tap. I'm KOing you.
Yeah.
I'm in the ring." Yeah.
How would that be if you were in an argument at work with BJ Penn?
When I get hired,
yeah.
I'm firing you.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, dude. Hope you don't get fired.
Yeah. I saw I saw they wouldn't let out who's the guy that shot at the guy in San Jose that shot at that guy he is accused of raping his niece.
Kane. Kane.
Yeah,
Velasquez.
Kane Velasquez. They wouldn't let him out. It's like
That's a good topic.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I mean, it's not funny. It's just that like we have these MMA guys that are in the public and nobody wants to deal with them. So could you imagine like BJ Penn being in office and he's like running?
Maybe we need the strong hand of someone like that.
Yeah, I guess so. But I did hear a quote the other day. I forget who it was, but it was like, but the point being, it was like, you kind of have to have a strong arm when you're in power like that.
Yeah.
That way, or if you're, I mean, sorry about
people like change. People like results. I guess that's the best word.
Yeah.
You want to see results,
right? And the point was just like you have to run things with iron fist, especially with business. And our governments are businesses, right? Like they collect our tax money, and we're the voters. So if we vote for somebody and we have our agenda that we want ran, then they have to fucking take care of it. So that's how governments
and
work.
People don't like the results right now. The Biden results, the gas results,
people don't like
results.
People don't
There's
like
fucking what is it right now? There's no baby formula even. Have you heard of
this? Dude, that's a huge one. I mean, because like Sophie grew up on baby formula, let's be honest. And I couldn't
there's
imagine
a shortage right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I couldn't imagine what would happen because a lot of like women can't produce or or other things. Like maybe they're all cracked out and you don't want their breast milk, so you gotta kind of have formula. So like how are you gonna feed these kids, right? And
why is there a shortage of formula? Why?
Because of fentanyl. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, isn't it weird though? I mean, does the pandemic play a role?
What's more weird is that there's a shortage of baby formula, or that guys pay women who are lactating to suck on their.
Well, that's gone up in price. Have you heard of that?
No, really.
Breast milk is like, phew.
No. I'm saying if you're like a man who likes that fetish,
well, you're gonna pay a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't even know that you could buy that kind of stuff. I mean, I would think there'd be some health things like it's not like homogenized milk. Like, is there a market for that? Like, is it legal to sell that?
Yeah. I don't know. What's the reasoning of all these issues?
I don't know. I think a lot of it was just the pandemic. You shut down a lot of stuff. And then, so now everything is at a premium because it like assembly line stopped, everything stopped. Like right now, cat food is hard to get.
Cat food.
Yeah. I'll be honest. Like I think it's Friskies, like the cans that are in those like big boxes, dude, you got to buy single cans. Single cans are like $1. Wow. If you get like an 18 pack or 24 pack of those things, it's like, probably 50 cents a can. So it's like you're paying full price to feed your like cat.
Dang.
And other things are like that too, like I don't know. Yeah, so
dog food is expensive. I know that. I pay like $50 for a big bag of dog food. $50.
That's a lot. How long does that last you? You get it from, I assume, Costco or something, right?
No, I go to the pet food store for the good stuff. It lasts like, I guess it does last a month.
Oh,
that's a lot. $50?
Yeah, that's cheap.
I guess it's not bad.
is I mean, I'm for indoor cats, I'm paying like probably $17 for litter that lasts a week. And then I'm also paying for those cans. Like I said, that's like $30. The cans last a lot. So that's a lot. I mean, it's probably like 60 to $100 a month at least just for the cats.
I'll cry more if my dog dies, maybe, than people in my family. I just want to put that out there.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me ask you, okay, what would be your
other people are dead to me?
What would be the death ceremony for your dog? Okay, so
I don't know. I have to.
Would you
rent
put
out a bar?
Would there be like at least like a song you dedicate to?
I don't know. I have to figure it out. Yeah. I don't know, but I would be devastated.
Yeah.
If other family members died, I'd be like, oh fuck, okay, yeah, I'll take the day off.
I'll burn a leave day. How long would you be sad about your dog? Like a week?
Oh my god, I'd have to take some definite time off. I'll take some COVID time off if I have to. But my dog is loyal, respectful. He's honored. He's proud of himself. And I'm proud of him. We walk around town, wherever. He's like a spectacle, you know?
Yeah.
People are in awe of him. He's an extension of me. My kids, on the other hand, it's like,
but they're accomplished karate champions, bro.
Yeah, that's at karate. There's no loyal honor and respect at home. There's a big old thing on the wall at karate, right? Loyalty, honor, respect. I'm like, fuck, let's fucking paint that on the walls at home, please. You know, I don't see that shit at home.
Yeah.
Where's that at home?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Yeah.
You're fucking actors. You guys are actors here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. It's funny because and not the same exact thing, but like with Sophie, she has a part-time job, so she goes there. And then she's just like, I gotta work every day, and you're just sitting at home. I'm out there, you know, it's like 4 hours here, 2 hours here.
You know, that's pretty good though. That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know she worked. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. No, she works and it's cool. It's just funny though that they take this like experience and they turn it into like your dad.
Yeah. They fucking think they know it all.
Yeah.
Work fucking 3 days a week. Calm down.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like just like leaving dishes in the sink and shit, like they're so tired. You know?
Yeah. Fucking like fucking Diet Coke when they get home. Relax.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Just the life, everyday life is funny. Okay, so maybe like one last question topic. So at work, like they're really trying hard to get us to go back to work. And I get it, right? Like, especially with me, because
what does that mean for you? Go back to work? Where?
So for me, I'm kind of a special case, but let's just say like everybody else. So I actually go into Seattle from where I'm on an island. I take a ferry. I go into Seattle. There's a federal building. It's a skyscraper. I go in there twice a pay period. So once a week. And it's common for a lot of people right now because it's post-pandemic. We're trying to ease people back in. But there's a lot of conversation about getting more people back to work. But we're the part of a crowd, a lot of people are, that have that ability to telework or be online and work, right? So we don't unfortunately, like for you have to deal with people. Yeah. You have to like get shit ready. It's very logistics based. It's very customers oriented, customer service based. For us, a lot of this stuff is online. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is just that like, is life going to go back to some sort of normal, or did this pandemic really just fuck us up and we're looking at a new norm now going forward? Like, and you could take that and kind of open it up to restaurants and bars and other things like that. I heard like San Pedro Square, right? You're going to start like some of those streets are going to permanently close off, right?
Yeah, they did already. Yeah.
So what do you think? I mean, like if you were to like look at a slice of a pizza pie, how much of it's going to be the new norm and how much of it's going to go back to the old?
I don't know,
stuff?
because they said there's a new uptake right now.
Oh, people are getting sick. Yeah, I think I heard that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should just say fuck it. It's the new flu. It's the new whatever. You deal with it.
And then kind of just push stuff back to the old normal.
Yeah. I think we're kind of being pussies about it. And now everybody should be vaccinated, booster, be cautious.
All right.
So now let's just get back to normalcy. It's the new flu. It's the new whatever.
Yeah.
It's the new hepatitis. It's the whatever. Fill in the blank. It's going to happen.
It's the new HPV.
Yeah.
What is if anything, how are you still affected by like pandemic rules? Like, is there still
I'll tell you, motherfuckers take time off of work still.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel well. Okay, you gotta take 5 to 7 days off. Fucking playing that game.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's serious.
They're coughing. Somebody was coughing at work. They got sent home. Fuck, I'm gonna do that next time.
Dude, I had a full-blown cold in Panama. And I was worried they were gonna lock me in Panama for another week, but it was just a cold. But I mean, that's what I agree with you. I feel like we're still gonna get colds. We're still gonna get respiratory.
And there's assholes out there that play that card, you know.
Yeah.
So take away that card. Take away that fucking emergency leave pay. Take away that COVID. Everybody should just have a test at home. And just, hey, you got COVID? Yeah, then stay home. You don't got COVID, you're coming to fucking work.
Do you have to validate that positive test, or in your world, or no, we take your word for it?
No, you do have to validate. There's an app, there's a fucking structure about it.
Oh, okay.
But people are like, oh, I didn't take it. I'll take it tomorrow. Or, I don't have a test. I gotta go buy one.
Yeah.
Whatever, like, dude, stop playing the fucking game.
Yeah.
If you have it, okay, I get it. Stay home. But if you don't take it, you're negative, get your ass back to work.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean,
it's giving people an excuse.
Right.
It's an extra excuse now.
Well, I feel like, yeah. And it's one of those things too, where like first wave, hella people died. Second wave, people still dying. Third wave, okay. Like to your point, now we're getting in a stage where you have to be pretty fucked up to die from these current. I mean, this is very unmedically trained opinion, but still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a nurse on TikTok, and he's like, you want to get out of work these days? This is what you do. You have chest pain. They have to send you home. Say you have chest pain.
Oh my God.
That's the new go-to right now.
I like how TikTok is the new Kaiser Permanente.
Yeah.
You could just Google.
It's like they can't dispute it and they can't revoke your comment. Say chest pain.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, everybody's gonna say that now.
I mean, if you're superstitious, I would never utter those words. Otherwise, next week I'm gonna have chest pain. You know what I mean?
It's fucking my lunch break. I got chest pain. I'm gonna leave. I'll be back tomorrow though.
You're like, Rob, you just ate a fucking burrito, bro.
Yeah. It's heartburn, fucker.
Yeah. I know. Like, I'll tell me and Jesse talk about heartburn, and we're like, now we're all convinced that heartburn will lead to cancer. So now I'm like, oh fuck, dude, because I get heartburn all the time. I got like Tums on stock, on standby. Chest pain though, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah. So for all you people that want to go to work, that's the new one. Chest pain.
All right. On that note, Drink Tokens 38. Just the boys.
38 special.
In your chest. Two in your
chest. Fucking sissies. What was that old rap album? Take that, sissies. Oh, it was like an outro to some song.
I think I'm going to throw in the outro for us is going to be, have you heard about the Sprite challenge?
No.
Oh, but when I get the clip, I'll share it with you. You'll laugh your ass off, but I'm going to throw it in here.
Okay.
It's a challenge though. You maybe want to do it with your kids. I don't know if it's like the tall bottle or like
I don't like my kids.
We'll do the we'll do the Sprite challenge with them. It's basically, I think you got a pound of Sprite without burping.
How much Sprite?
Like, like one of the tall bottles.
Oh, okay.
So like you can't burp, I don't think, in between. So you want to, make sure you pound it. And then I think you can burp after. But anyways, we'll have to figure out what that is. But
I did it.
What the?
There's some hilarious videos online.
Just don't die.
No, that's for message for everybody. Don't die.
No
All
chest
right.
pain. No chest pain.
Easily I approach the fifth of him because I ain't no joke.
Have you seen this? I was telling AC about this movie, Old M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh no,
You
no,
seen
no,
that?
no, no, no.
Oh,
Is it
you
good?
gotta watch it. It's like these people are on vacation on this island, and the island and the beach does something weird to their cells where it speeds them up.
Oh, I remember that. The
So it's
commercial
almost
for
like a
it.
dog's life, like
right.
fucking they grow old, man.
Uh-huh. Is it
Quick,
is it
like-
is it good?
Yeah, it's a trip, dude. There's like these kids that grow old.
Mm.
They're like 10 or 12, and like a couple hours later, they're like 17, 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they start getting horny and stuff.
Oh
'Cause
shit.
And then one chick that was like 7 or 8 comes out of the tent with this dude, and she's pregnant.
Oh my god, that's quick.
Yeah, dude.
Are they? They're not related, are they?
No, they were like
Oh,
this
thank God.
kid friends. They were like friends.
Oh.
And then I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's like
Okay, I'll watch it.
old, man. It's a trip.
My my daughter Sophie, she shitted on Signs. You remember Signs?
Oh yeah. That was a good one.
That was good. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
I think there was some of our fraternity brothers didn't like that movie either.
Really?
That sounds like I got in a debate with somebody over that.
You're like, it's fucking good. The water, bro.
Yeah.
The water.
I love the
fucking-
baseball bat
Yeah,
scene.
yeah. The water conquered the aliens, bro. Come on, everybody's.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That guy hasn't made a movie in a while though. That Indian dude.
I don't think it matters. He's Indian, but yes, no, no. Actually, dude, did you see Split and Unbreakable, and then Mr. Glass, and then
Oh, is that M. Night?
yeah, that's all
I
that.
thought those were like Marvel movies almost.
no, those are all his movies too. I think.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so those were legit. I mean, if I'm let me look it up because I could be speaking out of
That movie's crazy though. You'll think about your life. It'll change your life. I think it's on HBO Max. Old.
So, but why would you say it would change your life? So, what is there a message
I don't
there
know.
that it was kind of
yeah,
like,
there's a message. I don't want to blow it, but it's a trip, man. There's like a
Uh-huh.
weird group of people on the island growing old, and some people handle it well, some don't. And dude,
Yeah.
it's a crazy movie, man. Old, check it out.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Okay. All
Movie
right.
of the week.
I'll check it out. Yeah. So all those Unbreakable, Mr. Glass, Split, those are all M. Night Shyamalan too.
Yeah.
So Split was the one that was fucking dope.
The multiple personality guy.
Yeah, that one was dope with the old lady and the kid.
Yeah.
And then he's also the beast. Like,
yeah.
oh, dude, I love that.
Isn't
shit.
that Xavier or that guy's an X-Men?
Yeah, you're right. Like when the new version of the X-Men. Yeah.
That guy got pretty yoked, right? He got pretty ripped.
It seemed like it. James McAvoy. He's such a good actor. But yeah. Then they got your boy Bruce Willis, who's
I love him.
300 years old. They said he's gonna stop acting. Did you hear that?
Nah,
he's got
Johnny Depp can keep acting. He can.
I haven't even been following that much, but he's definitely like a fucking psycho as is ever heard. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, why is it so popular though? Why is it such a thing?
Well, because it's like it's your fucking lovable
but why did it become like newsworthy? Why is it
but because he's
CNN?
He's like in every fucking Disney movie. He's in Pirates of the Caribbean. He was in the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So he gave her a shitty marriage and was rude. I mean, but what's wrong with that?
Well, okay, so the whole premise, right, is that he beat her, and then the defense is,
what do you mean beat her? What do you mean beat her?
Like physically, like hit her and stuff.
Yeah,
but
I don't think anything's gonna happen to him. Her stories aren't consistent.
Well, that's the thing, is like you're basically kind of the defense is she's crazy too. So
hey, Bill Maher had a great line. He's like, hopefully nobody takes offense to this, but he's like, it's 2022. Women have not forgotten how to lie.
Wow.
yeah.
But I don't.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Oh my god.
Come on, lady.
I kind of don't get the joke, because it's like why would we say like I get what he's saying. It just it's not as relevant, I guess, as like the year and the lying part. It's like everybody lies. Don't you lie? But
don't you see how people are kind of on Johnny Depp's side, and she's the kind of weird one? That's the way I feel.
Yeah, of course, because like I said, everybody loves Johnny Depp.
But I think it's more of a point where this girl's making a big fuss and deal out of it, and he's finally a man who's stepping up and said, fuck that, let's just go to court then, I'll dispute it. Like most men fold, go to jail, catch a bad rep, but he's standing up for men.
Well, that's
the way I take it.
Well, I'd have to look into more details, but I mean, I appreciate that if that's what's happening, for sure. But I also think it's probably a lot of money on the line if she wins.
Yeah, that's
so true. You kind of have to like try to get out of there and retain some, because he's at such a high level of celebrity. Like you can't go broke, and especially if you are now jeopardizing your career by not being able to work anymore because people are looking at you as like a fucking psycho. You know what I mean? Like Disney was his employer, and Disney doesn't fuck around with controversial people. So now you're like, who are you gonna go work for? Like the people that made the 300, you know what I mean? Like Legendary or whatever company that is. Like you're kind of screwed at this point.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just weird how it's on the news and such a big deal.
Yeah, I think it would be the most embarrassing thing ever. But again, like you said, like if you have to fight that case, you have to fight that fight, you gotta
think of past relationships and ex-girlfriends.
Yeah,
they want to fucking go to court because you fucking shook him by the shoulders real hard one time at the beach.
At the beach.
Sorry to be specific, ex-ladies, but I'm just saying everybody goes through weird fucked up relationships. I mean, to put it on blast is just weird to me.
Right. Well, it's anytime like the truth comes out and you have to fight against what the truth is. That's probably like the worst possible like scenario, because like if you're comfortable with just spitting out the truth, you're fine. But if you're sitting there and you're like, this can cost me $10 million, you could just sit there and
I don't think they have kids either, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he may have. That's actually a great question. Does Johnny Depp have kids? Where's Alexa at?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's interesting. I heard that the other news related topics. I heard that the guy that rushed the stage, Dave Chappelle, that he is actually getting charged with manslaughter because I guess he stabbed his roommate or something.
When was this? After or before?
I think it was before. I think it was because
did he die though? Manslaughter means they died.
Does it? I don't know the courts.
Yeah.
I don't
Assault
know.
with a deadly weapon means he just stabbed somebody.
Oh, maybe he did.
I don't think he murdered anybody.
I mean, don't you think he would have got caught before unless he was on the run the whole time?
Yeah.
But
He wasn't like a rapper or something.
I didn't read up on him. I forgot about it until I just was like looking at CNN, and then all of a sudden it's like, this guy's getting charged with manslaughter. Maybe it's attempted. Well, is there such a thing as attempted manslaughter? I don't know.
No, there's attempted murder.
That's true. Yeah, that's crazy though. I mean, what do you think about that whole thing? Because do you think that the Will Smith thing led to this guy rushing Dave Chappelle, or do you think
maybe
it's unconnected?
Maybe it influenced that guy.
Right.
What's up with security though? Or I guess there's no metal detectors or search in comedy clubs or big venues like that.
I know, but that one seemed like it was the what do they call that one? It's the Greek Theater in LA, I think.
Yeah,
it may be, but it kind of seems like it's kind of quasi outdoor. But still, like you said, you have to get through a metal detector. And how would you be able to get this fucking gun/knife through there?
I can't even get in my local dive bar with my fucking butterfly knife, but yeah, you can bring a fucking baton knife into a big venue.
Remember when Swiss Army knives were banned?
Oh yeah. I remember I used to do pat downs when I was a bouncer. I'd find hella knives on people. Just an everyday thing. Grown men carry knives. You got to open your beer bottle. You got to open an Amazon package. I mean, a knife ain't just for fucking murdering people.
Right.
It's
for flexing. What would you do with them? What if you caught somebody? I mean, not caught, but what if you were like, oh shit?
I said, you can't come in with this. I'll hold it for you. You want to come in? I'll hold it for you. Just ask for it at the end of the night. Most people just let me hold it. I'd fucking have 10 knives in a fucking shoebox behind the bar.
You're like
it's like a coat check.
You're like Machete from Desperado. You got a vest with 10 knives across your chest.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what I always wonder, like airport security. I mean, I wonder what they keep. And they throw away most stuff, like your hairspray, your bottle, your water, your fucking Red Bull. But then I wonder what shit they do keep. Like, there's got to be like knives.
They probably keep like peace pipes and stuff.
like
the fucking RZA on Due Date. When fucking Iron Man comes through. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you got to watch that scene. Iron Man. What's the guy who plays Iron Man? The famous actor.
Oh, Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. in Due Date.
Okay.
Fucking Zach Galifianakis or whatever changes bags, and the fucking RZA. The RZA is TSA.
Oh, okay.
This is your pipe, and he's like, I've never done drugs in my life, and then the RZA keeps the pipe.
Oh shit! But now you can't do that shit because of fentanyl. But back then, you would definitely smoke someone else's pipe.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about this. You're talking about fentanyl. I know you live up there, but in San Jose, big news is this cop. It was kind of sad, but in a matter of 2 weeks, one young cop, died of fentanyl.
Oh shit!
Overdosed on fentanyl, and then 2 weeks later, this other young cop exposed himself to two young chicks, or a chick and a mom.
Oh my god!
During a call, it was like a call he got. He went over, and for whatever reason, he was kind of feeling this mother-daughter duo, and he whipped it out.
Oh my god! What do you think? This is a fucking porno? What the? I'm
serious, man.
So how close together were these two things?
2 weeks.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, so they're really under the gun right now. SJPD.
They're having
too much fun or something. I don't know.
Let me ask you this:
these are young cops too, though.
If
you're in their 20s.
If you're the chief of police, do you get in trouble, or is it just like I have to now implement some some training? You know what I mean?
Here's the connection to us. The guy who died from fentanyl played for San Jose State. He was a running back.
Oh shit!
I forget his name, but he played a couple of years ago. Yeah.
So the fentanyl, what did they think it was? Was he doing coke?
He was just doing too much fentanyl.
You can't do fentanyl. I mean, it's usually in other products, but they don't know. They didn't say.
I don't know. They didn't say. He just did too much of it.
Damn, man. Well, that's like those LA actors or comedians that it was they were at a party and they were doing coke and it was laced, and they like 2 or 3 people died. Like one of the girls that was doing it too, she survived. Yeah, but it was like full on at a party doing
fentanyl's getting too crazy. It's too common.
Well, let that be a warning to anybody that we know that it's doing coke.
How do you get your hands on fentanyl first? I mean,
it's cut.
Maybe I'm out of the loop. Out of the loop.
It's cut into stuff. It's
like what? Sweet tarts? What the fuck you talking about?
No, like coke has it. You can't do coke anymore. Pills, like if you get like any generic pills, you run that risk of it having laced with fentanyl. So everything's kind of cut with it. So you got to be careful. Like you can't do anything on that side of the pharmaceutical stuff, whether it's the drugs like coke or whether it's pills.
Damn,
you got to get it from your hospital. Otherwise there's no fucking quality control.
It seems like it's an epidemic here in the Bay. Oh, it's fentanyl.
It's everywhere. It'll kill you. It's like
it'll kill you, but let's do it.
Well,
that's why I don't get it. That's why I don't get it.
No. Nobody is doing it straight up. They're doing other things that are cut with it. So the problem is that they said fentanyl is like, it's so poisonous. Like it's this insanely small dosage will kill you. So it's like, why is it even existent? Right? Like, what's the purpose of it?
Is it in mushrooms?
I don't think so. Cause I think that's natural. Like that in pot, like, I don't think it would have any of it because you wouldn't add it to your growing soil or your fertilizer or water or anything.
So you're saying people don't take it straight?
No.
It's not a pill.
No, it's part of stuff. It's part of like when they cut coke, somebody may add that to it.
Or why though? Why?
I don't know. We could look it up. I mean,
because it makes it better, makes the coke better.
I'll look it up.
Cheeseburger. Let's put some more cheese on it.
Let's look it up real quick.
I mean, I don't get it. It's gotta be fun or worth some type of value that people are into it. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fentanyl is added to heroin to increase its potency or be disguised as highly potent heroin.
Just heroin?
Well, this is what the DEA says. So now I'm going to be flagged for looking this up.
You're not on a work computer. Don't worry.
No, I'm on my private phone where they can track me even faster. So they're saying here it's added to heroin. Street names: China Girl, Chinatown, China White, Dance Fever, Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So I think it's just added to stuff. It's like it's an agent to kind of spike up whatever you're getting. I was going to tell you. So like you shared a little local news story. So I'm not in San Francisco anymore, but I did read that this little bubble tea shop that we used to go to is the center of auto theft ring. And that, and I guess like they had, there was like a sting operation between like the police in San Francisco and then with whatever I don't know if it's a CIA or like one.
You mean they were in on it?
They were the owner operator of the bubble tea place that we used to go to, basically was part of a car theft ring. And so they were like all these cars that were getting stolen in San Francisco, they would track them and they were like going to like fucking Asia. They were going to Europe and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So that when they raided it, they found like all these shit in their little bubble tea shop in the back room.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, I don't know how much time you're going to get for that. Maybe 6-7 years, probably worth it.
Why is it worth it?
You probably lived good and had cash, and
you felt like you're in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. It was probably a high for them to do all that. He's out in 6.
You had like missions.
He didn't murder nobody. He's out in 5 years.
You had smash and grabs, and you were like fucking rolling.
They'd have to prove that he stole it.
Oh, I see. You sound like you know this.
Well, yeah. I mean, just because you're in possession of a stolen item doesn't mean you stole it.
That's true. But you
should know. I could have stolen tools right here, right?
Right.
Expensive Mac tools, whatever tools from Lowe's, and it's stolen.
Right.
And it's right here, right?
Right.
The cops come, unless they saw me bring it in here. I didn't steal it. I'm just in possession of stolen items.
Right.
And that's less of a charge.
Well, yeah, you're right about it, but I guess I mean you're still getting busted for it. So I mean he's not going to be innocent. But to your point, he wasn't caught red-handed at the scene of the crime in the backseat of someone's car doing that. Yeah.
No, he's not gonna do. He's got a good lawyer. I'm telling you, he's doing 5 years max. Max.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what all the charges are. Like if you're in possession, like you said, of a bunch of stolen shit. But if you're also like fucking have all the connections where you were shipping this out in cargo containers and like booking the manifest and all that shit, you're kind of fucked. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but something was taken at my work. They found somebody had it. They called the cops. The cops said, "Did you see him take it?" And that's why he has it.
Yeah.
Our workplace said, "No, we didn't see him take it." And they just said, "File a report online." Then that was it.
Oh shit.
Because you didn't see him take it.
Right.
You don't have video. You don't have proof he took it, even though he has it.
Right.
Right.
Well,
so it's weird like that. It's weird like that.
Well, that and the other part of it too is like I was heard on another podcast was just like in LA, for instance, like thieves are let go, like they're booked and they're let go the same day because it's like if you're stealing from the case here we're talking about was like stealing from Walgreens or Safeway or a store. Yeah. And that happens all the time. San Francisco happens all the time, probably happens all the time everywhere, but wherever there's these homeless populations. That's how they make their money. It's like a fucking black market. So they said like if they get busted, they're like released the same day. And because it's nonviolent and they just don't want to spend their time fucking with these people,